Hey guys, it's Titi here. I hope you guys are doing well, and of course, I'm excited to be here again, as always, to read with you guys. That being said, quick check in. How are you guys doing? No, seriously, how are you doing? Um, I know it's so much going on right now, and also it's Lent and Ramadan as well. And how's that going for you guys? Are you observing Lent? Are you observing Ramadan? I am observing Lent. Um, but anyway, I hope the Lent season, the Ramadan season. I hope it brings you joy. I hope all our prayers gets answered. I hope we're able to achieve everything that we want to achieve during this season. Um, yeah, I know it's so much going on, and we're just trying our best to stay sane, to stay safe, and yeah, I hope you don't give up. I hope you keep moving. I hope you know, you keep believing in yourself, and you keep having the strength to keep moving. So last week we talked about channeling the inner goddess, which we ended. And today we're going to continue with practices for integrating your dominant feminine archetype. I know we've discussed like different types of archetypes in the past, and now we want to talk about the ways you can actually channel this part of you, because some people are still kind of struggling with that part, and I'm so glad that there are books like this, and there are people who are willing like myself to come and read these books to you guys. All right, so if you are new here, my name is Titi, and I come on here to read to you guys, with you guys, whatever, however we want to put it. And we just don't read any book. We read, inspiring books. We read books that help us embrace every part of ourselves, what our dark side and our light side, right? Because whether I like it or not, we all have the dark side and the light side. So yeah, so we read these books, and then at the end of each episode I read out some guidebook from like some oracle cards or something, just for guidance, because why not? If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to join the community, and also turn on your post notification, so whenever I post any reading, you will get notified. All right, so let's get into it. And I have this healing song in the back. It's not a song, more like a healing session in the background. It's like on YouTube that I've been listening to since I woke up. I did some Pilates, stretched, and burning some candles and just listening to this, and I feel ready to start my day. So I hope you grab like, popcorn or a cup of tea or something. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So, practices for integrating your dominant feminine archetype. Now, we are starting with the maiden. So, for the maiden, you have to dedicate yourself to the practice of daily journaling. Why? As you journal, you discover more of who you are, which gives you a clue about what you should explore in your life. All you need is 15 minutes every day to enjoy the magical benefits of journaling. So write about every new idea you have in your journal. What might have piqued your interest lately? How you plan to pursue said interest, and what you hope to accomplish for the day. Also, take 5 to 10 minutes at night to write in your journal, reflecting on how your day went and if it aligned with the goals you set for yourself at the start. Alternatively, you may prefer to use your nighttime journaling to set your goals for the next day. That being said, guys, I have exciting news. I'm working on a new journal. I know. I'm working on a new journal that lets you journal at like twice a day, like in the morning and at night before you go to sleep. And they all have like the prompts to like literally push you to write, because they're actually prompts there to like encourage you to write, to let because sometimes we're just too tired and we're struggling to put our words together. And because this journal has like all the prompts both for morning and night, it becomes easy for you to write. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. I have that coming up soon. All right, so number 2, make a list of everything that interests you and select what you'd like to make a hobby. You find the best things to pursue are completely brand new to you, as this will fuel your sense of wonder and your desire to explore the chosen subject further in your self expression through the medium. Number 3, think of one thing you could do to be kind to someone else every day. Ideally, they shouldn't be able to pay you back, and you shouldn't use your kindness as a bargaining chip either. You don't have to break the bank to be kind. A thoughtful compliment, a handwritten note of appreciation, or the willingness to volunteer your time and attention toward a cause or someone is an excellent place to start. The mantra: I satisfy my curiosity and embrace all possibility. Now that we're done with the maiden, we're moving to the mother. Always keep your space clutter free and organized, as this helps you feel in touch with your mother energy. You benefit a lot by placing touches of nature around your home. Do you live with others? You'll benefit from having a special space decorated to your taste, allowing you to return to embodying the mother's vibe whenever you feel out of it. You may find fulfillment in feeding others feeding others good, nutritious meal. Even if there's no one living with you, you can be a mother to yourself by taking care of by taking care of by taking care of nutritional needs, loving, making them from scratch. When others are present, create a loving space of generosity, and sharing by having everyone dine together in a grateful, mindful space. Come up with ways you can be supportive of others around you and see how you can show up for them as a mother would. You can do this in simple ways, like listening to someone with no judgment, or observing the others in your life and offering them words or acts of service you know would make their lives easier to bear. Never miss the chance to demonstrate empathy. When you can't find an opportunity, you can always make one by being proactive and acting compassionately rather than waiting to be asked for help. Mantra: I nurture myself and others. I am safety, peace, warmth, and love. Now, for the wild woman, consider activities that will center you in your body. The more you have to move, the better. So try yoga, take up dancing, go for long hikes through nature, or if you are there, and try rock climbing and paragliding. Make a commitment to yourself never to speak anything that isn't the truth, and never apologize for saying things truthfully as they are. Rather than suppress yourself, allow your creativity to run wild and free. And should it bump up against obstacles in the arbitrary norms society uses to dampen your spirit, go go full throttle by leaning into being more of who you are without reservation. Decide to be spontaneous. If you are invited somewhere, say yes regardless of your plan, as long as it rings your bell, of course. Wholeheartedly embrace opportunities to abandon your comfort zone. Never pause to think it through. Instead, trust that the magic of the wild woman will lead you to pleasant places and wonderful surprises. Mantra: I feel my passion, I honor my freedom, I follow my heart with joy and abandon. Hmm. For the crown, prioritize silence. Make time each day to think about what you've learned or are learning, how you are faring, and where you are headed. Walking through nature or just sitting with it around you is excellent for these self-reflection sessions. You will gain a lot from meditation. So sit in silence for at least 10 to 15 minutes daily, allowing thoughts to come and go without latching onto or engaging them. You should connect with mentors and the elders around you if you haven't already. They have much wisdom to share, and the more you talk with them, the more their knowledge will rub off on you. You will discover you don't have to make mistakes when you can learn from experiences of others who have already taken the paths you are considering. Don't just take and take without giving back when you are with them. Share what you've learned too. Your interactions with these precious souls should be balanced, nurturing everyone. Number three, spend time contemplating that everything in life is powered by by the mechanics of cycles. Nothing stays the same forever. In other words, you can ponder life and death, beginnings and endings, the time you should hold on versus the time you should release and let go of things. It helps you find inner peace and keeps you from spiraling into a negative thought vortex about the evil of endings. After all, every end is a new beginning, worthy of acceptance and celebration. Mantra: I accept life. I express wisdom. I am at peace with endings and beginnings. All right, so let me see if we should. Yeah, we should actually do that. Let me see. I want to see if I should read this part, but I think we would actually. So, how to embrace and transmute your shadow traits, regardless. And I tell people we all have our shadow side. We have the dark side. We have the light side. And I keep telling people that I feel like thinking you're perfect is ridiculous because nobody is perfect. I am not perfect. I have my dark side. I know my dark side. Okay, regardless of the divine feminine archetype you're embodying, more often than not, you have shadow traits that overtake your light aspects. How do you handle it when this happens? Here are some general tips. Accept that these shadow traits are part and parcel of who you are. If you can, they'll appear to hold you hostage. There's no way you learn what triggers you to express these dark aspects, let alone check them. Become more self aware by using meditation, contemplation, and journal, among other similar practices, to get in touch with your authentic self. These tools will help you learn who you are, what you feel, what you think, and why you act the way you do. This is necessary because you can embrace your shadow side and transmute it. Reframe your dark side by recognizing that it allows you to become the best version of yourself. If you're curious about it, you will learn how it serves you, and you become a better person for it. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. If you are cruel and cutting, you need to cut that out right now and choose to be compassionate instead. If you wouldn't say it to a friend, you don't have permission to say it to yourself, which is so true because I try to tell people that you know we tend to like give more energy to people than the energy would actually invest in ourselves. So it's more so if you cannot say some bad stuff to people, then why should you call yourself those bad things? Like, I understand that you own yourself, but you have to be kind to yourself. Okay. All right. So, all right. Anyway, I'm going to stop there with the book. Hold on, I'm gonna stop there, but I have to read this other stuff for you guys. I honestly don't know, like, um if you guys like shorter videos or longer videos. I've been trying to kind of like experiment that. I really don't know, but I think I'm gonna get it. One day I'll get it. All right, so I have a couple of cards. Actually, I think five, four. Oh, it's four. I thought it was five. Okay, so I have the Pegasus. It says, break free, dear ones, spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless. You are not you're not containable. So I want to read it. Oh my gosh, listen, guys. So I opened the guidebook and immediately, guess what? Right there. I literally opened this guidebook and it immediately took me here. I'm not even joking. So, number 30, expanding beyond limitation. You're being called to expand yourself beyond limitation. Okay. Um, by the way, before I read into this, what we read today is mainly just, helping us to channel that inner part of us. Um, Sometimes we find it hard to literally like get things done, and that's because sometimes we just need a prompt, we just need someone to push us, we just need something to juggle, to literally, something to remind us on how to do something, and then we become so perfect. So the main purpose of that is to like talk to you about how you can channel what kind of archetype that you are, right? So anyway, let's read Pegasus. It says you are on the cusp of an expansion, and there is limitless potential for where you can go from here. A new journey is upon you, and while you don't know where this journey will lead, you are willing to take the first step towards what may be one of the most important moments of your life. It doesn't matter if you don't feel ready just yet, as Pegasus is here to catch you as you step off the cliff. You will be guided to the right resources and opportunities, teachers, and companions at just the time when you need them. Drawing the Pegasus card is your sign that now is the time. But do be mindful to approach the journey with an open mind and heart. This is your time to experiment and explore through the eyes of wonder, and you will fall into the arms of things you've never thought were possible. Don't overthink things and say yes as often as you can. No choice is a mistake, and no experience will be wasted. Pegasus is also a good sign for marriage or welcoming a new baby, for surely both are new, uncharted adventures. So, spread your wings and fly, baby. And then we have the vision here. It says to find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. It is literally inside of you. Like inside of you. Whatever answer you're looking for is inside of you. So that is number 43. All right, I'm here. Actually, oh no, okay. So now is the time to retreat into the inner workings of your own being. The answer you seek can be found within your inner knowing, or the part of you that does not speak with words. You are being guided to feel your way through your situation rather than using logic or reasons. You may not understand the feelings you have at first, but your soul knows and will continue to guide you to where you cannot see with your physical eyes. Now is the time for action. Now is not the time for action. This will come later. For now, be still, meditate, visualize, and spend time with yourself, preferably in nature. Pulling vision means it is time to start relying on your knowledge and advice. Seek others for counsel, but strain the words of the others through your intuition. Feel it and try it on to see if it really aligns with your soul. Vision guides you to go with the flow. Much like a sudden vision, you must allow your inner being to show you where it needs to go. Dreams, daydreams, and fantasies hold significant meaning during this time. So you may want to pay attention to your dreams, your daydreams. Yo, I would daydream a lot actually as an overthinker, cause I overthink, so I be daydreaming a lot. So we have the goat number 13. Let's see where that is. 15. And he says, fearless, I am in the path I choose to leave. I choose to have never been led astray, always finding my help. All right, so I need this to open so that I can read this. Oh, oh, okay. I'm there actually. I was looking at something else. Okay, so the goat indicates or symbolizes confidence and sure-footed, sure-footedness. Okay, goat is a wonderful card to receive. Its presence in your reading being a sign that ideas, opportunities, and projects are entering your life at this time. Your life at this time. You may not see these taking place just yet, but trust that things are happening behind the scene and will soon become known to you. Your task when receiving the card is to believe in yourself and your gifts. Have you been afraid to reach for bigger goals? Have you limited yourself because you do not believe you're capable of achieving greater things? God is here to challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone and scale a bigger communication. As goat, as goats only need a few inches of space, a few, hold on, a few inches of stay to keep their footings. You only need to take small steps to work towards your dream. You may not have what you need to cross the finish line, but each small action pushes you one step closer. Perhaps you have already achieved much, but wonder if you can reach even greater height. No matter you step on the success journey, know that talent is only a part of the equation. The only thing truly needed to rise is believing that you can. The rest can be learned as you go. So you cannot learn everything at once. And I was having this conversation yesterday with someone. It's more so like you cannot just achieve everything at once. It's something that you have to do like little by little by little by little each day, and it all comes together at once. One day you just see how much you've achieved, and then you're just surprised, like, oh my god, I actually did that, right? But it's because of the little things that you've been doing, and not just being lazy, but the fact that you kept going and you kept going, and because of that, things start to fall in place for you and keep start getting done. So the last part I have here is fertilizing. It says food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. And that is on number 10. So I'm gonna read that real quick for you guys. And number 11. Okay. All right. I'm there. So it says food is not the only thing that nourishes you, that one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. It's important. What you feed your body, your mind, your soul is really important. And I tell you, I don't just listen to anything. I no, it's really not. Anyway, when fertilizing appears in your reading, it shows that you are mastering your craft through diligence and consistency. Consistency. You are a hard worker and have invested in your goal with single-minded focus with single-minded focus. However, it's time to expand your effort. As a plant grows, so does its hunger for fertilizer. So much more effort is required as your success grows and your goals expand. Now may be a good time to further invest in your development. Taking a class, finding a mentor, or engaging in research. This will help you to achieve your skills. This will help one of mastery, and you are well on your way to becoming an expert in your field. If you pulled this card with Green Man, it is a particularly encouraging sign, as it means you are on the right path and have the right mindset to match. Whew, that was good, guys. All right, so we're gonna end this episode here. Let me know what you think about this episode. Do you think also you've been able to connect with your your archetype, your divine feminine archetype? Have you been able to connect with it, or is it something you're still struggling with? Did you find this episode helpful? I just want to know in the comment, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification as well. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining me here and listening to me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and bye bye now.